Today we will learn about Docker. What is Docker? Docker is basically just a container inside of your machine. It's not really a virtual machine, but it's kind of a virtual machine. You can download images like a Linux machine, like Windows, like anything else you want. And then you can push your application, the Docker image, and run it from there. And if you have, for example, a web server, you can expose the ports to your own machine and call it from there. And in this video, you will learn about how to create a basic image with Docker and Go and expose a HTTP server to your machine. So first of all, you need to download the Docker. For this, you go to Getting Started and you click your corresponding operating system here. And after you download it, you basically just install it. And after you install it, you should have something like this. This is the Docker desktop UI. Here we can look if the containers are deployed right and if there are some errors, or we can also start it from here. But in this tutorial, we are using the CLI only. So when you install Docker, you basically already get the CLI installed on your machine. You don't need to do anything else there. To confirm it, you can go inside of your terminal and type docker -version --version, and there you can see it, Docker version. So from there on, you can access my GitHub repository for this tutorial. It is also in the description. Just basically clone it, and then you can also run your application to confirm it is working and you have Go installed. If not, then go look up some tutorial how to install Go. And then after you have it, the local server is running, and you can make a curl on the path hello. After this, you get a basic hello world back, and that's all the server is doing. Go through the server, see how it is. Just have like a normal function with printing hello world, and here we say a handler function /hello, and then we listen on port 8080. That's it. It's normal basic server in Golang. So now to the interesting part, how can we go and create or how we can push this application to a Docker container that we can run it there. For this, you need to create a basic Docker file, which is placed in the root directory from your project. And here you can say, depending on your Golang version, I'm using Golang 1.21. You can say from Golang 1.21. This is telling you want this image for your Docker, and then you can say working directory app. You can choose the path how you want it. This is creating a path on your Docker container and makes it the working directory. So everything you copy there is automatically going inside of the app directory. Then you can already say copy go mod in root. So we can take this go mod file and put it there, and then we run the go mod download to download any packages if we have some. Eric Docker file. In our application, we do not have any packages depending on us, but if you have in your project, then it will download them. And then we copy the rest of our folder inside of the /app directory in our container. And then we have a Docker run. So we just say that command to build it. No, there. Here go arch. So this is just some basic configuration for the build file which is saying it's going to be on Linux because the image is on Linux, and then it's compiling on AMD, and the output is just this main function. And then because we are using the port 8080, we need to expose it from the Docker image to our machine. And then we can just run the main file which we built. And that's basically it for the Docker file. So we can now see here, confirm again, we have it here. And after this, we just created a Docker file, but we need to build the container. To do this, we use the CLI, the docker build -t, t for the tag, which we want to give. And you see, I did it already, but another name, docker hello world. And we say dot for this directory. Everything inside of this directory is going to get built and gets the tag, the name, docker YouTube hello world. After this, press turn and the Docker should build container. It can take a while. You didn't download any images before. Docker is downloading the images, so you have Docker golang 1.21 and so on. It's building everything. Also, if you have like a Docker ignore, which is working like a git ignore, and have our first error. Okay, I found a problem. The problem was that the main file is still in the source directory and it's working. So I moved the main file out of it and run again the not working. Yep. And now run fetch mode what we want to create and give it our name, which we previously tagged. And with the command we are running the Docker container, and the -d is that we can continue our shell, and the -p is for the port we want to expose. So we want to expose the port 8080 from a container to 8080 our machine. So here we get like bonds, and we can run the same command. Like I said, I'm not running my Go project, and get our curl back, and then we can go in station. Here we will error when we say hello. I saved it. Save it. The expected response from changing is now to write hello YouTube class again. But when we curl the same port again, we get hello world back. And if you want to know how to make it auto refresh your own coding without rebuilding, deploying your Docker container, then watch my next video. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.